So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 12 of ground. So are you eating food that's in season in the area that you live in, somewhere in the world? I got the most amazing picture from America. Thank you, Margaret. Her lake and her tree and the moon. And it's just amazing. This whole planet thing that's going on. So come stand on your mat. We're going to do snaky spines and standing and then some sitting and stuff. So come stand on your mat. Come. So standing on the front, middle of your mat, front of your mat, wherever it is that you stand. And then just begin by rolling down along your spine. And so my knees are soft, and always as I move, I'm listening. I'm just checking out, what do I encounter today as I roll up and down? Keep your arms long beside you as you rise up, and then squeeze your shoulders back. Nice. And then rolling down, soften your knees. Breathing into the back of your body, and then slowly rolling up. Feel the moments where there's more weight in your spine. Squeeze your shoulders back. So get as juicy or as smooth or slower, and just roll up and down. How do you lean into your mobility, your ability, your spine in this moment? Like, what an incredible thing your spine is. It's just amazing. We're just listening in, checking in. How are you doing this morning, spine? Nice. When you're all the way up, begin to roll your shoulders. And as you do so, let your spine move as well. So as I draw my shoulders back, my back arches. When I draw my shoulders forward, my back rounds. So I'm really exaggerating the roll and the arch of my spine. And then roll in the other direction. So one of the movements is much more obvious in my spine than the other. For you, which direction was more obvious? This one, the arching, is so much more obvious. The rising pull back of my shoulders creates a much clearer arch in my back. Oh, I'm just interested. Nice. So then just slide down one side. Oh, I've chopped my head off here. I was trying to slide the other side. So just sliding, and it's not about the sliding, it's about listening to your spine as you do it. And can you include your neck in what's happening? And so you soften in wellness into your neck as you move. And that could be that you don't include your neck, because that's your wellness, or it could be that you do. Nice, cool. So next movement, we're going to travel down until my nose is somewhere near my navel. I'm going to bring my hands to my thighs, and then I'm going to arch my back, lift my head, and then rise deeply. Nice. Round your back. Drop until your hands are on your knees. Arch your back. Rise. So we're doing spinal waves, rounding forward, arching, rising up. Rounding forward, arching, rising up. How juicy can you get in your spine? How slow can you move? How can you lean into satisfaction in your body? So for me, as soon as I think of satisfaction, I start to engage my legs a little bit more. And I feel that I'm including my head in what's happening. So suddenly I'm like, oh, that's right. And my throat and my chest feel more engaged. So how would you lean into a movement and make it more satisfying? So now we're going to make it in the other direction. So as you travel forward, my back is arching, my chin is pointing forward. So I end up with my hands on my knees and I'm arching. And then when I'm here, I round my back and roll up rounded. Nice. Arching, traveling down, hands to your knees, rounding, rolling up. So notice which one is more challenging, and then make the movement a bit smaller if you feel like it's challenging your spine too much. Okay. Rounding up, arching down. One more time. Rounding up, arching down. Nice. Rounding up, come to stand. So come find, if you want a chair, a wall, something to hold on to, or if you want to try standing in the middle of the room, then do. Okay, so reach your left hand up towards the ceiling and reach really tall. And bring all your weight into your left foot and let your right foot float for a moment. And then come down. Same side again. Reach your left hand up. And then begin to lift your right foot a little bit more off the floor. If you're holding onto the wall, then slide your left hand up the wall and down. And as you're doing it, let your spine be included. And to do that, I'm going to reach my right hand down towards my right knee and back. So again, same kind of movement. We're just lengthening, reaching, rolling into our spines in a juicy side bending way. Pause when you're up and you find a distance that you feel comfortable with. So right leg is off the floor somewhere. Right hand is reaching towards the right knee. Left hand is up towards the ceiling. Left foot is super strong on the floor and I'm side bending through my spine. My right side is squished, left side is long. Reach into your right toes a little bit more, engage into that leg. Nice, lowering down. Other side. So start by just reaching your right hand up and then down. Nice, right hand up, weight travels into the right foot. Left foot floats a little bit. It's counterbalancing. Up. Up. Next time you go up, begin to reach and become a little bit more dynamic. So you're counterbalancing your body. Nice. Next time you reach, we're going to pause. So maybe your right hand is lifted up the wall, you're holding the wall. Extend into that left leg, firmly push down into your right foot and lengthen. Can you reach that left hand a little bit more so you're squeezing a little bit more into the left side? Whatever version of this you're doing, awesome. Nice. Lowering down, hands to your hips, roll into your hips. Same quality of juicy, smooth, soft, steady movement of your spine. Roll in the other direction. So here, as I roll my hips, my focus is on the hips and the stretching of the belly and the lengthening into the lower back. The next movement will travel up into the shoulders. So if you have anything going on, as always, be careful of your shoulders. So interlock your fingers and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep your arms either side of your ears and then draw a circle. It's not that big, towards the four corners of the room above you on the ceiling. So as you do that, suddenly it's your rib cage, your chest that you begin to encounter. Get juicy, feeling into it. And then roll in the other direction. Noticing, feeling, sensing. Oh, nice. Lowering down your arms. And then just roll forward and rest in a forward bend. And just coming down, belly on your thighs, hands on the floor, or bend your elbows. Drop your head down and pause there. Let your deep back soften. Let your belly land a little bit more onto your thighs. Nice. Walk your hands out. Walk your feet back. Come into your downward dog. Create length in your legs now. So bending your knees, straighten your legs. And as we do this, we're trying to stretch into our feet. So let your feet be the focus. So bending one knee, bending the other. And as I bend my knee, I'm really folding into my toes. Bend your knee, fold into your toes. Stretch out your big toes and the soles of your feet. Bending, bending, bending. Really feel that you're stretching and widening. I'm trying to create space between my toes as I move into my feet. Bend both knees. Stretch through both legs. Bend both knees. Stretch through your legs. One more time. Bend your knees. Stretch through your legs. Cool. Both hands, knees to the floor. I'm going to turn sideways because it's easier to see this. So that same flowy, movie spine, we're going to find it here. So just start by squeezing the right side, squeezing the left side. And I'm not moving my head too much. My head moves as far as the hand. So if I turn my spine or squeeze my spine on the right, my head's just over my right hand. And just feel that deep squeeze of your spine. And instead of it being like squeeze, center, squeeze, center, see if you can squeeze and then center and then squeeze. Make it a bit smoother, like it's in slow motion. Lean a little bit deeper with your weight to the opposite side. So as I squeeze the left side, I'm dropping my weight a little bit more towards the left. It's like my hips are traveling in the opposite direction from my head. Nice. Round your back. Arch your back. And find that same principle of really softening into the end of it rather than being arch, round, arch, round. It's like arching, rounding. And you're much softer at the end of the movement. And the journey between is just as important. Okay? Nice. So bring your knees a little bit closer and then bring your right knee up to your right elbow. Stretch your right leg straight behind you and then sweep your right foot around the corner and look around the corner so you're looking back at your right foot. And then squeeze your right knee up. Let your head follow your knee. Sweep your right foot behind you. Knee up. Side. And as you do this, really appreciate and feel the lengthening and moving of your spine. Let it be satisfying for your spine while you're doing. One more time. Super cool. Bring your right foot way out to the side, so it's straight out to the side and the sole of your foot is flat to the floor. To begin with, walk your hands forward and just drop your head down in the direction of the floor. Nice. Walk your hands back and then rise up or walk your hands over towards the left side. So my left hand, left knee, and right foot are all long in a line. And when I bring my right hand to my hip, I'm sideways. Cool. And then sweep your right hand down and across the front of your face. It's long beside your ear. And then sweep your right hand towards your right foot. Long. And like we were doing earlier, how would you appreciate this as a movement of your spine and an expression of your limbs from your spine? One more time. Long. And then down towards your foot. Pause with your hand down towards your foot. So one hand is to the left, the other hand is reaching towards the right. Nice. Bring your right hand forward, left hand forward. Take your right hand, dive under the left armpit, and bring your right shoulder to the floor. Lean into it. Breathe into it. For me, my right foot, the strength of the stretch has increased. The inner thigh on the right has increased, and my spine and my shoulders feel really met by this spiraling. How is this in your body? Nice. Come all the way up. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. Other side. Draw your left knee up. Bring your left foot behind you. Follow your knee with your head. Really feel the squeeze and the length of your spine. But every time you move, the squeeze is one side, the length is the other. The squeeze is one side, the length is the other. Can you track that in your sensations? For me to track it, I have to slow down a bit so that I'm trying to feel the moment of, oh, they're long both, and oh, one's short, and oh, the other one's short. Oh, but that one's long. Listen to your sensations. One more time. Super. Bring your left foot straight out to the side so it's resting on the floor. From here, walk your hands out forward or bring your elbows down as you wish. Drop your head down in the direction of the floor. And push down into the baby toe side of the left foot. Cool. Coming up. From here, rise up maybe and drop over towards the right. So your right knee, right hand, left foot are all in one line and your left hand is on your hip. Cool. Sideways. Swing your left hand long and beside your ear. And then sweep down towards your left foot, left hand, left foot. Long. Feel it through the ribs, through your spine. Long. Forward, one more time. Long. Forward, pause there. Left hand is reaching towards the left foot, right hand is on the right. My belly is down towards the right thigh. My head is floating just above the floor. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Pause. Then take your left hand and dive it underneath the right armpit. Bring the side of your head down to the floor, or your left shoulder to the floor. And just breathe into that. Again, the intensity of the left foot has increased, left thigh has increased. Support into my right shoulder, right arm. But there's a spiral and a meeting of my spine. It feels really yum. Nice. Come all the way up. Come sit on your mat. Legs are long in front of you. So begin by just rolling into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Roll your shoulders. And then in the other direction. Roll your wrists. Wiggle your eyebrows. Wiggle your toes. Can you multitask? So toes, eyebrows, and wrists. And then roll in the other direction with your wrists. Continue to do your eyebrows and toes. Hands to your thighs. Turn your head and look and find something shiny over towards the right. And then look and find something shiny over towards the left. Keep wiggling your toes. Cool. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, holding onto your shins. Rise up through your spine, lengthen tall. Nice. Drop your forehead down towards your toes. Rising up, lean back, stretch your legs wide. Sit tall. Drop your forehead forward between so that it comes down in the direction of the floor. Rising up, lean back, soles of your feet together. Tall. Round your back, drop your forehead forward. Lean back, feet wide, forward. Lean back, feet together, forward. Lean back, feet wide, forward. Lean back, feet together, forward. Bring your right foot to stand. So we're going to do sandwich. So right foot is standing, left leg is lying on its side, left hand to the floor. Reach your right hand forward and just pause there. So you're at a picnic and you're like, oh, that looks like such a great sandwich. And so you reach forward and touch or grab, or maybe not touch, just grab the sandwich. Nice. Coming back. Other side, bring your left foot to the floor, right knee is falling outwards. Right hand is on the floor, left hand reaches forward to grab that other sandwich. And coming back, nice. So come lie on the floor, all the way down. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent to begin with. Sway your knees from side to side, squeeze your knees up. Really take 30 seconds or a minute or 10 minutes. And this is a really wonderful moment where you could just land in, have another practice, maybe a meditation or a breath practice or whatever floats your boat. So what food is in season where you are? And are you eating it? Are you eating local in-season food every day? And if you're not, then what are you eating? So really dwell on that. Do you have access to local food with the nutrients and the minerals and the all that is appropriate for your environment, your season? Great. I will see you all tomorrow for another wonderful day of ground. And I'm really enjoying this. So have a great day. Enjoy all the different somatic practices we've been practicing. Feeling the wind, cold, a little bit colder shower, noticing the stars, feeling the moon, feeling that sense of presence from nature, and noticing the season and watching, for example, just how the season is expressing itself in this moment. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Ciao, ciao.